Hello, I'm Josh Strife Hayes, and this is Strife Reads Writing Prompts. Today's prompt: a wise old wizard, after giving advice to adventurers in riddles for centuries, gets a job in an IT support office. The following story was written by M81ATZ, and I perform it with their kind permission. Tales from the Technomancer. Rupert's supervisor plugged his headset into the phone right next to Rupert's. He dabbed a few keys and watched the display. The text and numbers changed slightly. Satisfied, the supervisor talked to Rupert again. Okay, Rupert, I'll be listening into your next call. Just follow the script. He pointed to the second monitor that displayed the document with the answer prompts. If you can't solve the problem with these, I'll transfer the customer to Tier 2 support. Rupert completed his sentence. Right, his supervisor said, smiling for the first time. It wasn't a genuine smile, but it was better than his usual frown. Are you ready, Rupert? Okay, press ready in the bottom left corner. Rupert navigated his mouse to the bottom left corner of his screen and pressed his left mouse button. A timer started ticking and the program queued him up. It only took a few seconds before a window appeared on the screen, prompting Rupert to click it. His supervisor held his hand in place to stop Rupert from clicking it. Surprised, Rupert looked up at him. Remember, Rupert, no more riddles. Rupert sighed, but agreed. No more riddles. His supervisor let go of Rupert's hand, and Rupert clicked on the window on his screen. The telephone connected the call to his and his supervisor's headset. The supervisor pointed at the greeting formula on the second screen. Hello. Welcome to TNT Tech Support. My name is Rupert. How may I help you? Rupert read aloud. His supervisor gave him a thumbs up like one would give a treat to a puppy. Your bloody program is not bloody working. I want a bloody refund. The customer assaulted Rupert through the telephone line. Rupert looked up to his supervisor questioningly. He had one hand on his headset and motioned with the other for Rupert to continue talking. A fierce battle was about to begin. Rupert felt it. He looked at his answer sheet. Problem solving, phase 1. Finding out what the problem is. Sir, if you could tell me, please, which software you purchased from us and what problem you're experiencing with it. Rupert followed the instructions on his screen to the letter. It's crap. I want my money back, the customer complained. Is the program not working correctly? Rupert inquired, according to point 2 of phase 1. Is the fault with the customer or with the product? Are you fracking deaf? It's bloody broken. Give me my money back. Gladly, sir. We can offer you a full refund in the form of a store credit. Rupert read the line to which his supervisor had pointed to on the answer sheet. Oh, that's just bloody fantastic. What the frick are you idiots doing over there? You send me a broken product and don't even give me my bloody money back. The customer sounded like he was ready to jump out of the phone and onto Rupert at any moment. Due to the nature of our product, we unfortunately cannot offer a monetary refund. But if you tell me your activation code and your means of purchase, we can sort you out with a store refund in no time. Rupert continued onto the next lines on his answer sheet, disregarding the profanities that his customer continued to hurl at him. You can't just keep my money. I'm going to frickin' sue you. Do you hear me? You stupid piece of crap. Rupert wasn't listening. He followed the mute instructions of his supervisor, preparing to transfer the customer to the legal department. Sir, I will transfer you to our legal department now, due to legal reasons. Have a nice day. Rupert read the statement on his screen and clicked the button to transfer. The customer was gone from his line. Good job, Rupert, his supervisor told him, beaming with joy. You handled that really well and very professionally. He took off his headset and disconnected it from Rupert's phone. Just remember to stick to the script, and it's easy. And try to talk a little bit faster. You want to go through as many customers in an hour as possible. Will do, boss, Rupert replied. His supervisor slapped him on the shoulder once and then went out of the cubicle, off to pester the next customer relations agent. Rupert pressed ready in the bottom left corner of his screen. He went with his fingers through the long white hairs of his beard like a comb, questioning and reflecting his actions. It should have felt like a victory. He did do everything as the company had expected him to do it, but Rupert could not shake off that sour feeling from his tongue. He felt humiliated. He had been a strong wizard once, respected and feared by everyone. He had collected the wisdom of many lifetimes, and people came to him in hopes he might share it with them. And so he did, but for a price. Everyone should figure out the truth by themselves, and so Rupert had taken a liking in hiding his answers in riddles. Alas, he had stumbled now in a world so foreign and strange that his services were no longer needed. And so, for the time it took for his dimensional portal to recharge to once again return him to a world where magic is alive and well, he took on this job in customer support. He had thought it was the same as giving adventurers advice about fighting dragons, getting rid of a familiar, or finding the ring of life. He could not have been more wrong about that. His customers wanted quick fixes for their problems, not long riddles. A new customer was on the line. Rupert accepted him. "Hello, welcome to TNT Tech Support. My name is Rupert. How may I help you?" Rupert said into his headset. "Hello?" The young voice of a boy asked from the other side. "Hello, friend. What seems to be the problem?" It's my mother's computer, sir. It isn't working anymore." The boy sounded very distressed about it. "Could you give me your mother, please?" As much as Rupert liked talking to the boy, if it was his mother's computer that the boy called about, he ought to be talking to the mother. No, she isn't supposed to know about it," the boy whispered in Rupert's ear. "She's gonna be so angry when she comes back and finds out. Please, can you fix the computer?" "Rest assured, I will try my best. What's your name?" Rupert tried to calm the boy down. "Hector." "Okay, Hector. You told me the computer is not working anymore. Have you used it before it stopped working? It's okay. I won't tell your mother." Rupert reassured the young boy. "Yes, I used it," the boy confessed. "What did happen? You used it and it stopped working all of a sudden?" "Yes." "What did you do on the computer?" "Browsing the internet. For magic," the boy replied coyly. "For magic?" Rupert was stunned. There was no magic in this world, not an inkling of it. "Yes, real magic. My mum doesn't like it when I read about it, so when she went out grocery shopping..." The boy let his sentence fizzle out, but it needed no ending. The meaning was clear. "I understand. Now, what had happened just before your mother's computer stopped working?" The boy described how he went to a website about magic. The website asked him if he wanted to know more about magic. Hector reported under sobs, and so he clicked on OK, and suddenly there was a big window blocking everything. Only when he paid money would it disappear, it promised. Classic ransomware. Hector told Rupert how he had tried restarting the computer when Rupert suggested it, but it had not helped. The window was still there, blocking access to the files and the programs of the computer. Rupert looked through his answer sheets and finally found a solution. He explained to the boy step by step how to revert the system back to an earlier version which had not visited the website about magic yet. A sort of time travel. Rupert was impressed that this was possible in this world without magic. He told Hector the steps to perform the ritual of reversal, something the old wizard had not seen or heard about before. Rupert's solution was a success. When the computer started the next time, the blocking window was gone, and the boy, Hector, thanked Rupert. But Rupert did not let the boy go, not without giving some advice of his own. "When you see 4 trees meeting like the leaves of a clover, and the sun shines in a line in the east, draw a perfect circle on the ground and clear it from all things that live on its surface, save from yourself. Then place 4 things of your possession on the line of the circle. 1 hot liquid you offer to the sun to stay alive. 1 memory from the days past you give to the dark so it won't haunt you. One thing to make you stronger will be taken by cold hands, and one weakness shall be placed to complete it. But never forget to have your mind in the right place.
Is this for the computer? The boy asked.
No, Hector. This is for magic.
Rupert chuckled.
Will you remember? Best write it down.
Rupert told him once more, word for word, and Hector followed him with his pen. Thanks, sir, Hector said, once finished.
Once you've found it, meet me,
Rupert said, and disconnected the call. He felt a hand on his shoulder. Rupert, we have to talk, his supervisor said, a really concerned look on his face.
No, we don't,
Rupert replied, got up, and walked out of the office without ever looking back. He had 4 trees to plant.